friends here at Henson Robinson Zoo are ready for you to come and explore everything that they have to offer. I have director Doug Hodel hanging out with me, as well as a little slithery friend here who's wanting to come say hi. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Well, let's talk about the Henson Robinson Zoo, because this is actually one I was not familiar with until doing a little digging. Tell me about the zoo.
Well, we have actually been here for 51 years. We celebrated our 50th anniversary last year. We were a little late because of COVID, but we were able to get it opened up. And yeah, it's a nice zoo. We're a 15-acre zoo. We've got a variety of animals out here, and we've been serving the public here in Springfield for, as I said, over 50 years.
And this is just one of the animals that you can come and explore and check out at the zoo. Who is this?
This is a burrowing python. This is a snake that's found on the Pacific side of Mexico. And if you can look at that snout there and see the way that just kind of beveled down and pointed down, that helps him to burrow into the ground and look for his prey, which would be small rodents and things like that. These guys spend most of their lives underground. We rarely even see them. So, really cool snake.
He seems very active. Is that normal?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He's on a lot of different programs for us, so he likes to come out and about and check people out and meet people. So,
are these native to the United States or Illinois, or where did you say we find these?
They're down in Mexico.
Okay,
they're not one of the native species that we have here, although we do have a lot of native species right here.
I apologize. The tongue may have distracted me just a little bit from your answer. What other animals will people find here at the zoo?
Oh, we've got all the good zoo animals here. We've got mountain lions. We've got African painted dogs, which are really, really cool. We've got otters. We've got bears. We've got kind of the whole mix of the zoo animals here. So we've got well over 200 animals on exhibit.
Okay, you've also got a sloth. So I think we're going to go check that exhibit out right here.
Oh, yeah. Let's go meet the sloth. You're going to love that.
Okay, so who do we have here?
This is Duffy, and Duffy is our two-toed sloth, and these are found out in South America.
Oh, she's tired.
Waking up for the day, yeah. We kind of woke her up from her nap. These guys will sleep about 15 hours a day, so I wish I could do that, but they won't.
Why are they so tired when they're so slow moving?
Well, they've got a very slow metabolism. Unlike most mammals, their metabolism is about half of what you would normally see in any other mammal, and their muscle mass is half of what you would see in other mammals, too, so they're a very primitive, very slow-moving animal in the wild.
Well, yeah, and look at her little claws hanging onto those branches right there. So incredible. Now, where do we find sloths? The rainforest?
These are down in the rainforest of South America. You can find them all the way through the Amazon, on down through into Costa Rica and such. And yeah, those long claws will help them. They live most of their lives in trees. They very rarely leave trees unless they're going to another tree. But most of the time, they spend all their time up there in the trees. And they're so slow moving that each of these hairs has a small groove in it, and algae will actually grow in that hair in the wild.
That can't be good, though, can it?
It's actually quite beneficial for them. It helps them to camouflage themselves from predators like jaguars or eagles that might want to eat them as well. And what's interesting about that is the algae that grows on a sloth is only found on the sloth. And there's also a moth that can live in the fur of there that's found nowhere else except within the moth.
Wow.
So he's kind of his own little ecosystem up there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So what does a moth like to eat?
The moths like to eat.
I'm sorry, the sloth.
The sloth.
Well, like to eat?
The sloth is mainly vegetarian, and so she will eat leaves and stuff out in the wild. Here we give her some monkey biscuits and fruit and a lot of green foliage as well.
What is a monkey biscuit?
A monkey biscuit is something that the zoos created specifically for primates, and it's got all the vitamins and nutrients that a monkey would need.
Nice. I'm hearing crickets. Are those real, or is that just...
There are actually crickets in here. There's actually an armadillo in here as well.
Stop it. Are you serious?
Yeah. Right here behind you, behind the log.
Oh, my gosh. I did not know I needed to be on lookout for another animal. I thought this was just the sloth's home. Okay, well, we'll hope that he just stays content right over there. Wow, this is so cool.
This is great, yeah, and this is a newer exhibit. We've had the sloth here for a while. We just redid this exhibit during our downtime. We're working on a lot of different exhibits to upgrade them. We're working on our otter and our porcupine, our wolf exhibits. So there's a lot of new things for when people come out to the zoo.
Yes, okay. Well, let's remind everybody where this zoo is in Springfield.
We're in Springfield. We're right next to Springfield Lake. and it's easy to find. Just dial it into your phone and come on out. We're off of East Lake Shore Drive, and we are open every day of the week from 10 to 5 o'clock. And I encourage everybody to come out and have a good time and make a connection with these animals.
Yes, absolutely. You may not get to be as up close and personal as we've been today, but this is so stinking cool. Doug, thank you so much for letting us come and
thank you.
experience.
Please come back and visit us anytime.
Yes. All right. If you want to learn a little bit more about the Henson Robinson Zoo here in Springfield, celebrating over 5 decades in the community, we'll have all that information at CILiving.tv.